Today, we're heading to a very special place in Dubai, Atlantis The Royal, one of the most spectacular luxury hotels in the city. And the occasion, something truly special. My mother is celebrating her 70th birthday, and we wanted to spend this evening together in an extraordinary setting. As we approach the hotel's elegant entrance, we're surrounded by luxury cars, taxis, and guests arriving from all over the world. Right from the start, the arrival feels like an event in itself. Then comes the first major highlight. Directly in front of the entrance, we see the famous firefalls. Water cascades down in powerful streams while flames rise from the surface at the same time. Fire and water, two opposites working together in perfect harmony. The scene feels almost surreal and immediately leaves a lasting impression. As we step inside, we enter the grand lobby. The space opens up before us, elegant and breathtaking. Everywhere you look, there are flowing shapes and design elements inspired by water. Large aquariums capture your attention, surrounded by stylish lounges and quiet spaces to relax. At the center stands an impressive art installation that gives the room a unique atmosphere, a moment to simply take it all in. Within minutes, it becomes clear that Atlantis the Royal is much more than just a hotel. It feels like an entire world of its own, a place where architecture, art, and luxury come together to create something truly extraordinary. From the lobby, we first turn right and walk past the Louis Vuitton boutique into the hotel's elegant main corridor. On both sides, you'll find exclusive shops, restaurants, and stylish lounge areas that highlight the luxurious atmosphere of Atlantis the Royal. After about 100 meters, we reach the Dolce & Gabbana boutique. Here, we turn right again and take the escalator up one level. At the top, we arrive directly at Gastronomy restaurant. We are warmly welcomed by the restaurant staff at the entrance. After a quick check-in, one of the hostesses personally escorts us to our table. From the very first moment, you can feel the exceptional service and genuine hospitality. It's the perfect start to our special evening at Gastronomy. At Gastronomy, guests can choose between indoor and outdoor seating. With the weather being absolutely perfect that evening, we decided to sit outside on the terrace and just look at this view. In the background, you can see the stunning Atlantis the Royal, while the city skyline stretches out in the distance. Below us lies a beautifully landscaped garden filled with palm trees and fountains. As dusk begins to fall, the glowing fire lanterns create a warm and inviting atmosphere, making this setting feel truly magical. And now comes the part we've been looking forward to all evening, our culinary journey through gastronomy. The moment you step inside, one thing becomes clear. This restaurant is enormous. No matter where you look, there are new stations, new dishes, and new surprises waiting to be discovered. Right at the entrance, a beautifully decorated display of colorful pasta catches our attention. The variety of shapes and colors creates a stunning first impression. Just a few steps further, we arrive at the Indian section. Next, we move on to the Asian cuisine section. Everywhere, chefs are cooking, frying, and plating dishes right in front of the guests. The selection seems endless. Right next door, we discover the pizzeria. Fresh pizzas are prepared and baked on the spot. The thin crust, fresh ingredients, and perfectly crispy edges are reminiscent of an authentic Neapolitan pizza. Absolutely delicious. As we continue our tour, we reach the bakery and dessert section. And this is where things become dangerous for anyone with a sweet tooth. The selection is incredible. Beautiful cakes, pastries, traditional Middle Eastern sweets, and countless desserts invite you to indulge. Everywhere you look, there are elegantly presented treats that almost seem too beautiful to eat. Here we find different varieties of tiramisu, chocolate desserts, and fresh fruit salads. Everything is presented with remarkable attention to detail. Those who wish can also enjoy a freshly prepared coffee. Specialty coffees are available for an additional charge and are not included in the buffet price. The only complimentary beverage included is a bottle of water. Right next to it is the ice cream station. Here, guests can create their own perfect dessert. Various ice cream flavors are available, along with caramel sauce, chocolate sauce, and a wide range of sweet toppings. Back in the dessert area, we discover even more Middle Eastern specialties. Dates, almonds, pistachios, and traditional sweets are displayed in an impressive variety. Honestly, you could easily spend the entire evening in this section alone. But our journey continues. Next, we arrive at the cheese station. Cheeses from different countries are beautifully presented here. Mild, creamy, strong, or aged, the selection is truly impressive. As we walk through the restaurant, we begin to realize just how massive this buffet really is. You can easily spend quite some time exploring every corner, and even then you'll continue discovering new dishes and hidden gems. Trying everything? Practically impossible. The selection is simply too extensive. Now we arrive at the grill and steak station, and this is where every meat lover's heart starts beating a little faster. In front of us are impressive cuts of premium quality meat. Juicy steaks, tender lamb, chicken, and large skewers are prepared fresh throughout the evening. The chefs work right in front of the guests, grilling everything to perfection. After that, we enter the area dedicated to fresh salads and fruit specialties. Along the walls, you'll find a variety of dressings and sauces to complement your selections. One of the most striking features here is a stunning wall installation featuring a giant human face created entirely from fruits and vegetables. The colors, details, and craftsmanship make it a true work of art. Of course, no international buffet would be complete without a sushi station. Here you'll find a large selection of freshly prepared sushi, along with many other Asian specialties. And now we come to my personal favorite section, the seafood station. Just look at these lobsters. An impressive selection of lobsters, scallops, clams, and many other premium seafood specialties is beautifully displayed for guests. Everything is continuously replenished and presented to perfection. For me, this is without a doubt one of the highlights of the entire restaurant. In between, we step outside onto the terrace once again. From this side, there are more beautiful views of the hotel's stunning outdoor areas. Back inside, we continue our culinary exploration, and that's exactly what makes gastronomy so special. It feels as if you're traveling around the world in a single evening. Around every corner, there's a new specialty, a new flavor, and a new surprise waiting to be discovered. One evening simply isn't enough to experience it all.
Birthday to you. Happy birthday, liebe Lili. Happy birthday to you. Thank you very much.
When you are celebrating something and you let the restaurant know, you sometimes receive a little gesture. We told them it was my mother's birthday, and as a surprise, she got a small cake. Of course, she was very happy about it. We booked the dinner buffet in advance via Get Your Guide, and the price was around €90 per person. In our opinion, a very fair price for what is offered here. The restaurant is designed like a huge gourmet marketplace, with 17 live cooking stations and an incredible variety of international dishes. The restaurant is open daily from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. We had a reservation at 7 p.m., and guests are usually allowed to stay for around 2 hours. We actually stayed a bit longer, which wasn't a problem at all as long as the restaurant is not too busy. Overall, we can highly recommend this restaurant as the perfect ending to a Dubai trip or a special evening. For us, it was an unforgettable experience from start to finish. That brings our culinary evening at Gastronomy in Atlantis, the Royal, to an end. After dinner, it is highly recommended to spend some more time exploring the resort. The lobby with its water features and aquariums is especially impressive. Another major highlight is the Skyblaze Fountain Show right outside the hotel, combining water, fire, light, and music into a spectacular performance. The show runs every evening at regular intervals, roughly every 30 minutes from 7 p.m. to midnight, with main performances at 7 p.m., 9:30 p.m., and midnight. It is enhanced by music composed by Hans Zimmer, turning the entire experience into something truly cinematic.